Hello, and welcome to What About This Bible? Today, I just wanted to talk about what's happening in the world that I see. I'm not racist, I love everybody. The world doesn't belong to me, but these are things that I see and notice. So, we have a situation where a lot of illegal immigrants are crossing over into the United States. My main concern is that the United States has for several years, we have had a very weak government. We seem to fall for anything. And once we fall for everything, we are left with nothing, right? So it's strange that these other countries like Honduras, Mexico, and Guatemala have their own leaders. But instead of them taking their concerns and their problems to their leaders, they march over 3,000 miles to the United States just to complain to our leaders about how they feel and what they need to be done to assist them in living their lives to the fullest. So, ooh. And so, what I think should have taken place, if you are spending that much time crossing illegally into another country, we are not friends, BFFs with these countries. We actually have wars with these countries. And you're crossing over into our country, not my country, but another country, and raising sand about how your husband abused you, our leader isn't doing this, then why not take the time to build that unity that you can build to cross here and invade another country? Take those concerns to your own leaders, because those leaders are getting paid to help you. And without you voicing your concerns and your problems to those leaders and doing something like standing in unity together, everyone cross over to Guatemala, everyone cross over to Honduras, everyone cross over to Mexico, and tell those leaders how you feel. You would be better off doing it that way than crossing over into another country for which is quite a distance to your homeland, and voicing your opinions and demanding that you get this and that. But this is my other concern. Now, our leaders, I noticed Texas governor was saying, oh, I feel so sorry for them. They're coming 3,000 miles. They could come over. It's like, it's our concern. But yes, but your people, your allegiance is with Texas. Now, your people are voicing their opinion that these people are taking over our state. It's nothing here for them, nothing here for us. Now, that's not right. Because one thing about our leaders of today, they have too much generosity. But, generosity is what always kills the cat. I mean, if you could give to this situation, you are making it more comfortable and not nipping it in the bud, but you're just making it more comfortable and feasible for these same people to continue to do what they are doing, crossing illegally over to the United States. They will continue to do it until our leaders do something about it. And we keep voicing our opinion, protesting, and these leaders are saying, oh, that's so sad. But they need to take care of home first. They truly do need to take care of home first. Where you're spending billions upon billions of dollars to take care of another country's problem, and you're sending them millions upon millions of dollars to correct the problems that they are having with their people so that they can stop crossing illegally, but you do not realize that these exact leaders know what they are doing. They are taking the United States for granted. They're taking us for fools. They're saying these people are going to continue to help my people, so why should I bother with any of this? I could just take this money and do whatever I want to do with it. Has it stopped them from crossing the border by the United States giving their leaders money? Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico, all the Spaniards. It hasn't solved any situation. That's money that you can spend in the United States to help the people that are here, that are actually your responsibility you have an allegiance here. And it's hard for you to decide if you have an allegiance here and you want to have an allegiance in another country. That's wrong. We can help these people so much. But when you keep helping them, they keep pushing forward and you keep giving and giving, they're comfortable. They're going to always do what they want to do. They're going to always cross over to the United States illegally, demanding their rights, costing us billions each month to support them, to house them, to feed their families, to feed their children, to do all of these, the whole 9 yards. And then they have their own food stamps. Then they have their own medical assistance. It has to stop. These people must learn that they need to go to their leader, unite, explain to their leaders about their situation, about their concerns, that they need assistance. And if we continue to give and give and give, they will always take and take and take until the United States will go. The United States will crumble. It's nothing like we won't crumble. We can. It's like we could be here today for 1 second and we could be demised the next day because we are accepting anything that these people are telling us. We accept everything that they say as true. Well, they can come over here to our country. They can come over here to Texas. They can come over to Florida. They can come over here to all these other states illegally. And if you allow it, they will continue to do it. It's not a part about being sympathetic towards their needs. It's a part about them invading the United States, taking it over. Because right now, when I go out to Walmart, I don't like to shop at Walmart. I've started to shop online. I go to Walmart, I go to Target, I go to the grocery stores. I only see Mexicans, Spaniards. They hold up the lines. I only see Mexicans and Spaniards. No disrespect, but I don't see too many other races out and about but them. And one day, I'm in my yard, minding my own business, and this family of Mexicans, Spaniards, come to the driveway, jump out of the truck, ask me, was the house for sale? Let me remind you, I did not have a for sale sign in the yard. So I don't understand why they felt as though it was their business to come up here and explain to me about was the house for sale. I wanted to be rude and say, hey, I did not have a for sale sign in the yard. It was a man, a woman, and a boy, teenage boy. And I noticed another thing. While other races are living in houses, living in apartments, the Spaniards are always getting the houses to me. It's like we're giving them too much leeway. We're very lenient. They have fake IDs. They have fake driver's license. They have fake social security number. If we keep falling for these little tactics and keep falling for their demands and their commands about what they want from us to appease them. But let me remind our government, these people have not brought anything to the table to support the United States. We actually had a war with these people. So before we continue to just appease these people, to approach them in a way that they will feel comfortable and they want to stay and they want to keep crossing the borders, it's up to our government to put a stop to it. And it's ridiculous. I do feel sympathetic because I feel sympathetic for the United States. That's where my sympathy lies. I feel as though we have a very weak government. We're tending to things that don't help us. We're always dishing out this, dishing out that, handouts to everybody in other countries. But when it comes to them helping us, only one country I think has helped us so far. No other country is about to give us billions of dollars. No other country is about to give us even $250 million. I haven't seen it happen. And forgive me if I am mistaken, but I feel as though we need to nip it in the bud. We truly do. It's way out of hand. I could go to Florida. I love to go to Florida sometimes. I haven't went in so many years, but my family tells me, oh, one lady I was talking to, she tells me, oh, it's been taken over by Spaniards. Florida, Texas, everything by the water is easy and accessible to Mexico. And it doesn't matter how many miles they travel to get where they want to go, but they can also turn around and travel back home the same way that they got here and make their demands and their commands to their own leaders. And maybe that will solve their problems. But let me remind my government that their leaders are made aware of what the people are doing. So they're not going to say, I don't. They're going to play on your intelligence and say, yeah, I've been trying to do this, do that, and do. Nothing has solved the problem. We need a resolution to this. We truly do need a resolution, because their leaders are for the people. They know what they are doing, and I'm so shocked that the United States is just blindsided. Oh, I feel so sorry for them. I heard the governor of Texas on the news. Oh, they can come over here. I feel so sorry for them. I was like, what? And all the people that I know in Texas are saying, what are they? They've taken over Texas, and I'm quite sure they have taken over Texas, and I'm quite sure because it's by the water. Texas is surrounded by the water. They could travel to Texas on all these states that are surrounded by the water. They'll get there easily. But the problem is, when they get there, it's hard to get them out. And if we keep opening our doors, like welcoming, we have fences. I have a fence in my yard for my neighbors to stay out, for the robbers to stay out, for the invaders to stay out, for all type of people to stay out. It doesn't hurt to build a wall. I think that would be extremely helpful in this situation. But it does hurt us when we continue to allow them to get away with everything that they want to get away with. Fake IDs, no way. Driver's license, social security numbers, medical cards. The education, when you get free education, you have to pay so much as a human being. United States citizen and actual citizen for education. They're pretending to be United States citizen, getting all the Pell Grant, getting all this, getting everything. We're giving them too much handouts, and they are taking advantage. The same problems that they demand from our country are the same problems that they need to take back to their own leaders and demand it. And they can march. Like when African Americans marched, we made a great accomplishment. We sure did. Now, if these 3 countries or 4 or 5 countries or whoever can take their demands and concerns to their leader and make him understand that they are unhappy with the way he is running their country, then maybe and hopefully they will get what they want out of that country. But as far as them continuing always, forever, crossing the border illegally, telling our own government, our Congress, what they want, what their demands are, they deserve to be in the United States. Why? I don't understand how somebody came over here illegally can get these things and say they deserve to be in the United States. That's far away from what I know. But that was my major concern. This is my pet peeve. Believe me, I'm not racist. It's just that these things I feel need to change. And they won't change unless people voice their opinion. So this is just an opinion that I am voicing. I don't like it. I don't like how this situation is being handled. And I truly wanted to just voice my opinion about it. Now, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Bye now.